Now, say my name, Heisenberg. You're goddamn right.
All right, Charlie and I are in New Mexico. It's early morning here, real early morning. We're staying in this hotel. I don't want to say it's a bad hotel, but not necessarily one of the nicer hotels we've stayed in. But it was a cool experience, I suppose. But we're going to head out from here. Charlie's already in the car. I'm going to hop out and drop the key off in the drop box, and we'll hit the road, head on towards Albuquerque. Going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Going to go check out a bunch of Breaking Bad sites, a bunch of sites that were used in the filming of the show, Breaking Bad, and the movie there too, the movie that came after the show ended. But we'll hop in the car here, head down the road, and check some stuff out.
Destination.
All right, as you heard there, we made it to Albuquerque. This is our first stop here, Walt's house, the White residence. We'll walk up here and get a closer look. I've heard kind of some horror stories there. There's some folks that live here, and you can sort of tell they obviously don't like looky-loos, people coming around taking pictures and stuff. There were signs that said taking pictures from across the street, so we didn't walk right up on it. Nobody was out. Nobody came out. Some neighbors were, but nobody said anything to us. But in the show, this is 308 Negra Arroyo Lane. That's not the real address, not the real street name or anything, but that's the real house. People actually live there. Maybe not necessarily the friendliest people, but people do live here in the White House, the White residence. And this next spot's a cool spot too. This was Saul's office, at least when we first kind of meet Saul in the show in Breaking Bad. He had the office here in the corner of this little strip mall. Had the Statue of Liberty on top in the show, and then all the stuff that went on inside. But in real life, this whole strip mall is kind of nicer than it was in the show. I'm guessing maybe in real life things just sort of picked up here, maybe just from Breaking Bad tourism. I don't know, but it's a decent little shopping center, and this is a restaurant, not a law office in real life. But cool to be here where Saul's office was in Breaking Bad. And then we'll move from there to another spot that Saul had, an earlier office behind the nail salon. Something really cool here. This strip mall, shopping mall is totally dead. There's nothing going on here, nothing that's open anymore, I don't believe. But really cool. His was right here on the corner, the nail salon was, and the sign is still up there on this side and around the corner from the nail salon. The stuff there on the door or on the windows, the nail salon stuff. So we'll peek inside the windows. Inside's just totally bare. There's nothing left inside, but there's really cool to see the nail salon advertisements and signs still up on the outside. And then, of course, Saul's office was in the very back, famously behind all the real nail salon stuff back then. And another cool spot to check out that looks really similar. Didn't say Mr. on it in the show, but this was the car wash. We're starting off the series is where Walt worked after school, after his shift there at school was over. He'd come here and work extra hours at the car wash till later he bought the car wash. But it was A1A Car Wash in the show. It's had several names, I think, in real life, but now it's Mr. Car Wash. Still going strong too. A lot of people were over here getting their car washed. Another spot I wanted to check out, we're going to head to here in just a second. This was Jesse's apartment where he moved to and ended up meeting Jane, where Jane lived in the other side of the building there next door to him. They ended up dating, and of course she ended up dying there later on while Walt Heisenberg watched. But of course it's been painted up a little bit differently, but still an apartment building, looks like, where some folks are living. Of course Jesse was on the right here. Jane was on the left, and kind of split things up, and she ended up dying there on the right side, I believe, in the bed of an overdose. But here it is from the show. So just kind of a new, fresh coat of paint there on it, but otherwise this sucker looks exactly the same. And of course, doesn't get much more iconic as far as Breaking Bad related goes than this place right here. Real life, it's Twister's. It's actually a restaurant, fast food place to go into. In the show, this was Los Pollos Hermanos, where Walt spent quite a bit of time, where he ended up meeting up with Gus. But some cool stuff inside here too. We're going to go in and eat. It's like a burrito place. Charlie and I are going to eat breakfast in here, get a couple breakfast burritos, and check out some of the stuff. So there's a kind of a shrine little place here to Breaking Bad. Something that's real cool just inside the door. They still had the Los Pollos Hermanos sign there painted up on the wall. So we're going to grab a bite to eat and check some stuff out. There's another shot of the outside of the building in the show. And then inside, they've got it designated here where Walt sat. You see him there. It's where he sat when he always met up with Gus. That's Walter's booth. So it's real cool to check that out. And Charlie and I are just going to finish up breakfast and check out some of the stuff that's over here to the side as you come in the building. We'll set up with a ton of pictures and stuff from inside back in the days when they were shooting in here. And we'll wrap this up with a look at Walter's headstone. It's over here, been moved to the side of the building over here. At one point, it was actually in a cemetery here in Albuquerque. Folks that had loved ones, family members, and stuff buried there weren't necessarily pleased with that, so it was moved here. But there's Walter White's headstone. Died on his birthday there, and kind of went out his own way at the end of the show in a real cool way. But there it is, and we're gonna head on out of here after checking this out, and we'll see what else we can get into.